Hi everybody, happy Friday. I hope you all are having a blessed day today. I know I am. Thank you, Jesus. Always on my side, always provides. So today I'm gonna do something different. I haven't done it in a video. It's cassava, but it's gonna be done fufu style, meaning you'll get a nice little bowl and you can take some of the fufu and eat it with the oxtail, because I'm going to pair it up with some oxtail. Now my son doesn't really like oxtail and he wanted something else, so I'm just going to make him a stuffed pepper, and I'm going to stuff it with some ground beef, and I'm going to stuff it with some sausage and some cheese, and what else did he say he wanted? Potatoes. So I didn't put the potato out yet. I have them there. I'm going to grab one, but I'm going to get all my preparation in order and cut up all the veggies and everything I need, and then I'll be back. But the first step I'm going to do is I'm going to put my oxtail right into the pan, and I'm just going to turn on this pan and give it a little stir fry. So then I can add all the veggies in there, like the pepper and the onion and garlic, and it could saute all in there. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm putting the pot to reheat now, and I'm going to add a little oil, and then I'll come back and show you the seasonings. Okay, I'll be back. Hi everybody, I'm back, and like I said, I've been stir frying this up a little bit so it has all that yummy stuff on the bottom, and it released a little bit of the oil. You just wanted to give them a little stir fry like that. See? Just like that. Alright, so now that it's all stir fried, I'm going to add some seasonings and vegetables to it. Ingredients. It's flashing. Alright, so I'm going to add some onions to there. I'm going to add a little bit of pepper. And I have some crushed garlic, so I'm going to add some crushed garlic. I'm saving a little bit because I want to put it into the meat so the meat tastes good, so I can keep up the meat, so I'm just going to leave that behind. I also have some bay leaves. This one's a real big one, so I'm just going to chop it in half. I have some bay leaves. I'm going to lower the heat a little bit, and I'm going to add some salt, about a teaspoon, maybe a teaspoon and a half of salt, and I'm going to add some parsley in there. I like to put the parsley in my hand. I just want to break it up a little bit, like that. Alright, so we have those ingredients in there. I want to add just about 2 cups of apple cider vinegar. Just like that. Excuse me. So now we can give it a nice little toss. We cook up all those ingredients just a little bit. You don't want too much. Oh, it flew out. A flying leaf. Okay, put it back in the bowl. Alright, so I'm going to raise the heat now. And I'm going to add a little bit of tomato sauce and a little bit of water. And then I'm going to put this to simmer for about, I would say about 3 hours, 2 hours. Just until they get, really soft. I want the meat to fall off the bone, so I'm just going to simmer it. This takes a long time because look how big this chunk is, guys. That's a big piece. What I did was, when I got it from the butcher, I asked them not to cut it for me because I wanted big chunks and I just wanted to do it myself. So those are the pieces that I'm using. And this is good because it'll cook all at once, and then the meat will just fall off and it'll be good. Alright, so I'm going to get a little sazon because I got to add my sazon to that, guys. I was looking for the rosemary. I'm sure I had rosemary somewhere. I wanted to put it in, but I can't find it right now, so come back out. Flying paper. Okay, let me cut this again. Alright, there we go. So like I said, just a quick little stir fry, not too much. I have my can of tomato sauce right here. Just a regular organic tomato sauce. No seasonings in it. This is starting to smell really good, guys. So this, I cooked it, I would say about 8 minutes. Yeah, anywhere from 5 to 8 minutes till it gets nice and brown. So now that my veggies are cooking, I'm going to open this up. And I'm only going to use half a can. Don't need a lot. It's going to make its own broth. So Just checking the onions. Make sure they're caramelizing. Can you see what's going on in there? Alright, there we go. Now I'm going to add my tomato sauce. And I'm just going to cook that. Like I said, I'm going to add half a can. And I'm going to save the other half for the tacos, for the meat that I'm going to do, the ground beef mixture. Alright, so I'm going to leave that right there. And now all I want to do is just stir fry this sauce a little bit. You don't want to cook it all the way, it's fine. Just want to cook it a little bit so it can get incorporated, you know, mixed up with all that delicious green beans and garlic. I mean, the green pepper and stuff. Not green pepper, the red pepper. You know what I mean. Pepper, onion, garlic. Just letting it work in the sauce a little. And then I'm going to add some water to it. I got to mess up my stove. So, just cook up just a little bit. It smells so yummy. Too bad it takes so long. It would be faster if you had a pressure cooker, but I've never owned a pressure cooker and kind of afraid to use one. Just the fact that they could blow up or something. The little pop. So, yeah. I've never had one. Alright, so this is almost there. Just going to give it about another minute. And then I'm going to start getting the water ready. Let me run the water. I'm going to raise the heat really high. And measuring cup. Okay, I can't seem to find my measuring cup. I'll just use this little cup. I had a bigger one, but I don't know where it is. So I'm just looking real quick. The more bubbles you see, the more you know that it's getting ready. When you see a lot of bubbles, that means the sauce is getting cooked. And it's getting nice and, you know, thicker now. You could see the sauce is thickening. And so that's what you want. That's what I wanted, just a little bit of sauteing. See how the sauce is real thick when you move it. Alright, so that's it, guys. This is perfect. My meat is nice and hot too. So I'm going to add 1 cup. Guys, I'm not even going to count. I'm going to use my pot and I'm going to go get some water. Okay, I'm going to just use this pot, it's faster. I'm going to put one, and I'm going to get another one. I think this should be enough. Let's see. No, it needs one more. Or half of one. Okay, this should be enough. Because remember, we're going to simmer this a long time. So make sure it has enough water. So now what I'm going to do is, this is going to take so long. This is like the second dinner. I like this. My son doesn't really like the texture. I forgot to add sofrito to it. That's okay. It's okay. I can add it now. I like this because it has the cilantro in it. So I'll just throw it now and it'll just cook up with the food. So, yeah, my son doesn't like the texture of the oxtail. He says it's too fatty and too mushy for him. So, he likes nice something you can chew on. He's a man to man. He wants ground beef and sausage. Alright, so I'm going to get a potato. And I'm going to bring this to a boil, but I'm going to push it to the back stove, guys. I can't find my clicker. I am lost in my own kitchen. Okay, I found my clicker. Now I'm going to light the back stove. And I'm just going to grab this one and push it to the back. And once that comes to a full boil, then I could lower the heat down. So I had some eggs in here. Still has a little bit of pepper in it or some oil. So I'm just going to throw these are garlic and onions. I'm going to just drop them right on in there. And I'm going to put this back here because I want to show you my cassava. I have my sauce, my ground beef. I have everything here. And, okay, so the cassava's all peeled up. All right, that's what you're going to get. It depends on the condition that it is. You never know when it's in. Usually, you just when it has the whole skin on, usually you just pinch it, and if you pinch it and you see that it's nice and white and milky, that's a good sign. But if you I don't have one to show you. Yeah, I do. Okay, this one right here looks good. See the inside, if you look right good inside, if you see black little lines or black little strings, that means the juca is old and it's not going to be good. Alright, so pinch it. No, you're not supposed to pinch it, but yeah. If you want to do it the right way, or you could just ask the guy in the store to cut it in half for you. If he cuts it, the veggie guy, if he cuts it in half, you can tell if it has the black lines to avoid. Alright, there we go. We have a little bit of pepper in there, and I have, like I said, some sausage and some ground beef. I'm just going to fry that up together. And let me show you one more thing. Okay, so to the cassava, what I like to do is I cut it in half first, okay? Cut it in half, and it's going to have like a little line in the middle, and you want to peel it off. This one I can't see it, honestly. Let me cut it again. Usually you see a little line, like the root, and you could just go with your knife and cut it like that. Now this piece of yuca that I have, I'm going to cut it into smaller pieces like this, because I don't want my blender to break. So that's what I'm going to do. I wanted to show you. Here's the root. I found it. All of them have it, but it's like a little stick. If you could see it, it's like a little stick in there, and usually you just go like that, and you pull out the little root, and then you dump it, and then you're left with something clean. So that's how I do it. So I'm going to cut all this up. I'm going to cut up all my yuca. Where's the little stick? Put it to the side. Okay, I don't know where it is. Okay, so, oh, here it is. Take a little stick, put it to the side. You don't have to use it. So I'm going to continue to stir fry this meat, wait for this water to boil, and cut up my yuca. And I'll be right back. Alright guys, so my meat is almost done. I lowered the heat, and it already browns up, and that's just beginning to boil right now. So I'm going to find a cover to cover this up. But first, I forgot my son said he wanted some potatoes, so I got to add little potatoes in there. Alright, so I added the potatoes, and I cut up all my yuca. So now I'm going to grab my blender, and I'll be back. But first, let me season up this stuff right here. I'm going to add a little bit of salt to it. I'm going to add a little bit of the butter and garlic and herb. Just a little bit, doesn't need that much. And a little bit of Italian seasonings to that. And did I add salt already? No. Okay, so I'm going to add like half a teaspoon of salt. Don't need that much. Half a teaspoon is fine. Okay, so that's it. Now I'm just going to stir this up, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do is, since this is going to be cooking, the potatoes are raw, I'm going to put a little bit of tomato sauce, the other half a can that I have here. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of that. Just going to stir fry this a little bit. We don't want this too wet. Okay, guys? So I gotta get some corn, and I gotta get the rice. Okay, so I'll be right back. Hi everybody. I have my rice in here, and I added some corn. Let me add a little bit more corn because it has the juices. I'm just gonna add a little bit more corn to this. Just trying to mix it up so I can wet the rice that I had in the refrigerator. But this is fine. I'm just gonna switch the pot because you know what, guys? I think it's too much. Or maybe I should have added it, because that's a lot of rice for one. Oh, that's okay. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. All right, so put this aside. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cover it. Oops, potato down. I'm just going to cover it and let it simmer just for a few minutes where the rice could get soft and I can mix it up. And I'm going to get my blender so I can blend this, and I'll be back, okay? Hi guys, this is already blended up, so it has some seasoning. It's already getting softer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cover it up now, and let it steam there for a few minutes. I want to get it nice and hot. This is not the cover to here. It won't cover. So meanwhile, you could see that all my meat has come to a full boil. So I have my cover here. I'm just going to cover it, and I'm going to lower it down to medium low. Like, you could see the flame, and about like that. Yeah, that's good. I'm going to show you where it's still bubbling. See that? Still bubbling, but it calmed down a little, the bubbles. That's how you're supposed to do it. All right, so I have my pot here, and I'm going to let this cook up a little bit. I'm going to blend this as to, I don't want to make a lot of noise, but this is what I do. Hold on 1 second. I just want to give this a quick little rinse. Okay, so I have my juca, and I'm putting it in the blender. I'm going to drop all of it because it's a very small amount, and it would do just fine. So to that mixture there, I'm going to put it back in here when I'm done. So I'm going to add some salt, not a lot, about a teaspoon of salt. Okay, you want some salt in there. And I'm going to add a sazon in there because you want some color. Okay, I like that nice little orange color. Okay, so I'm adding the sazon. And I don't know how much milk I'm going to need, but I have a cup, and I'm just going to put half a cup first. And if I see that it's not blending nice and smooth, I'll add the other one, okay? So here comes the fun part. Let's blend this up. You see it stop moving? So that's telling you add a little bit more milk, okay? You want it to move. I'm going to put it right there through the little slot. There you go. So I used the whole cup of milk. Now I'm just going to blend it more. All I want is a nice thick consistency. Let me get my spatula. Okay, so I can bring it down. It's almost there, guys. Let's see. Still big pieces in there, but I'm just going to mush them down. I don't want a really drippy masa, which is like a dough, basically, but I want it a little softer, and there are a lot of pieces here that hasn't come down to a boil, to a soft mixture yet. I gotta do it like that. Let's try it again. I'll show you. It won't take long. They say you shouldn't hold it down for more than 10 seconds, so that's why I'm like pulsing it. And then I'm gonna check again to see if it's moved down enough, which I really don't think so. I think it needs a little bit more mixing time. See, it's almost there, but I don't see it like rotating as it blends. It's still like on the top. That means there's still big pieces in there. I can't see them, but I'm gonna get them right now, guys. All right, so here we go. I could smell my rice. Just want to mix it because I don't want it to burn. I think I'm gonna lower the heat down. I'm gonna cook this for about 5 more minutes, and that should be good. And then I'm going to stuff the pepper, and I'm going to grab my cheese, and I'll be back. Let me grind this up a little more. Hi, everybody. I shut off my rice mixture because it's ready. Okay? So now what I want to do is I want to stuff the pepper. So I'm going to put some jack cheese on it, some cheddar jack. Let me just open it up. I'm going to put a little tiny bit on the bottom. Just a little bit. Let me get a spoon. See, just want to make sure they go in through the little holes like that. Okay, then I'm going to grab my mixture and I'm going to pop it in there. Time to stuff this pepper. Okay, I'm going to do halfway. He wanted potatoes. He got potatoes. See how nice? Nice meat stuffed in there, really good. All right, so now I want to push it down. I really want to push it down so I can add a little bit of cheese, just a little bit, not a lot, but I want to add a little bit of cheese to this while I'm stuffing it. Let me just add 2 more pieces of meat and potato right there. So I'm going to put this right here. I'm going to add a little bit more, not a lot, just about a pinch. Okay, that's not a lot. So let's stuff it a little bit more now because it really needs more. It's looking really good, guys. I like peppers. I find them a little bitter, but I like peppers depending on how they're cooked. Stuffed peppers, sometimes, but other times not so much. All right, so now that I got this stuffed, I can't stuff it anymore. I'm just gonna put a mound of cheese on top of it. I don't think I could get anything else, trying to get the meat in there. All right, that's just stuffed if I'm gonna get it. Okay, guys, I can't stuff this baby no more. It's nice and plump. I'm gonna add a little bit of cheese on top, just in the middle, because it's gonna just flow around. All right, so I have my pepper, and I'm gonna put it in this little pan here. Hopefully it stands up, and I'm gonna pop it right into the oven. Okay, so all right, so that pepper's cooking. Now I'm gonna take this mixture, and I wanted to show you real quick. Hold on 1 second. How I can make a burrito. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this bag open. Now, I need a plate, or that's fine. Okay. So, you know, when you have that, you could do so many things with this mixture, guys. Like, right here, I have this plain old sheet. I'm just gonna put it in the microwave, only because I want to soften it. Hey, my coffee, I forgot about it. All right, guys. So, I'm just going to soften it up because it's easier to roll if you soften it. If you use it cold, it might tear. You don't want it to tear. Okay? Hold on 1 second. Let me get it out. And I'll show you how I stuff it. All right, see? Now it's nice and warm. You can play with it. You can pile it. But before it wasn't. All right, so I'm going to put it right there. And I'm going to grab some of my rice mixture. And I'm going to put it right in there. I think I needed a bigger spoon. This part was a bigger spoon. But that's okay. I'm doing just fine. So I'm going to fill it up. And that pepper should only take about 15 minutes in the oven. I have it at 400. I don't think it should take no more than 15 minutes. So, yeah. Okay, you see how nice that looks? I'm stuffing this baby up. All right, so now that I have it stuffed, I'm going to take my mixture. I'm going to put it to the side right here because we don't need that anymore. Now, I'm going to add some cheese to this. Okay, I'm going to add a little cheese. Guys, that looks good, right? All right, so sour cream. I'm going to get my sour cream now. Okay, hold on, let me open. The struggle is real, guys. Okay, it's a brand new one. Let me just, okay, so I'm not going to put the spoon in it. Let me grab a different spoon because I don't want to get any sour cream in there. So I'm going to grab some sour cream. I'm just going to mix it on the top a little bit because if you mix it all, I think it gets drippy. I don't like it to get drippy, so I'm just going to add a little dollop. A dollop of daisy. Like that. And a little bit on this side. So delicious, but so fattening too. Okay, so that's good. Yummy. So now you take your little your thingy-majiggy, your little taco shell here, you bring it up like about almost halfway, and then you grab this side and you bring it over. See, you bring it over like that. Then you want to make sure you push all these ingredients in a little. Okay, then you take it And you fold it over. Good. But there you go. You have a burrito and a finger. No, kidding. There you go. See, that's how easy you can make a burrito. You could take this burrito, you could even fold it in like this. If you fold it in like this, and you could put it on a frying pan and you could toast it. But I'm sure this is going to be just tasty, just like this. So I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to wash my hands and I'll be right back. Hi everybody, I'm back, and my hold on. Tongue tied. Okay, my mixture is all done, and I don't know if I should use it from here or put it in here. If I put it in here, I might lose some, but all right, let's do it. So, okay, so I got that out. Okay, not gonna mess on the floor. I'm just gonna put it in here. I was using this spoon for the rice before, so, but that's okay. It's not a problem. Probably just a little piece of onion stuck on it. It's okay. Now I'm gonna show you how I make the fufu. Now, I don't know, this is from Ghana, from Africa, from I don't know where, but they eat this a lot. And it's just like a little dough ball, and they eat it with their fingers and they mix it into the sauce. So it's really good. I love it. Listen, let me tell you, before it was called fufu, and before I'm making it in this particular way. My mother used to do this when I was a young girl. Okay, let me just move this over a second. Okay, my mom used to do this for me. All right, and what she would do, let me show you what my mom would do. Oops. I gotta grab a spoon. I need a nice big spoon. All right, now let me check on my meat. Looking good. Let me just mix it with this spoon in my hand. It's looking really good, guys, but it's not nearly ready. It's so hot in here. The oven is on. It's real hot. All right, so this is what my mom used to do when I was younger. She would take aluminum foil, and she would make these cute little, like half moons. All right, so I have some foil here, okay? Just gonna move that one to the side. So what my mom would do, she would make it into a circle. Okay, first she would put some oil. Let me show you. Kind of would look like empanadas. I'm gonna make one the way my mom used to make it, and then I'm gonna make one the way I want to do it. Now, the way my mom made it, she would put like a meat mixture in the middle of it, so I could have meat. But since I'm making the oxtails, I won't need the meat, and I won't need the sauce. I won't need anything. All I needed was the main dish right here. Okay, so after you oil up your pan, it's kind of like pasteles in a way, but I put a little oil so it wouldn't stick. Okay, so this masa, the way my mom would take it is that she would put the meat in the middle, and after the meat was in the middle, she would fold it over, and she'd make like this little U shape like this. I'll show you. She would do it like this. I don't want to break it with my nails, but I'm gonna do one like my mom used to do it, but except with the exception of the meat. Okay, this doesn't have no meat in it. Just gonna flatten it, smooth it a little bit. Okay, so this is the way my mom did it, and we loved it. It was so fun to eat also, because as you see the shape of it, right, it has the masa inside. When she gave it to us, it would have the meat in the middle, and you just take this piece and you just rip it right off and unfold it and eat it right there from the aluminum or put it on. But this is the way my mom used to make them, and she used to stuff them with meat. Right, Mama? Love you, Mama. I miss them. She hasn't made them in a long time, but only because she showed me how to make them, and now I can make them. Now I don't bug her. All right, so I'm going to put that one. I'm going to set that one to the side, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to make it. Since mine doesn't have any meat mixture, I'm not worried about it. So I'm going to grab some oil. Put it right there. You need a nice amount of oil. You don't want it to stick. You heard that sizzling? That's the pepper in the oven. I have to check on it. But that burrito's gone. My son said I gotta wait for that. So give me this. He took that. All right, so here we go. Look at that. Nice and oiled. And I'm gonna grab a spoon. 2 spoons is enough. So I'm gonna grab this and I'm just gonna fold it over like that. Remember, my mom used to make circles, but I'm just gonna do it this way. I'm gonna fold it up like that. Oops, it was scooping out a little bit. The oil's coming out. I'm gonna put this in the pan in the oven, and they get puffed up. That is so cool. I loved it because you see how flat it is. When you put it in the oven, they get like a little ball of puff on it. Depending on how tight you roll it, got no air, so it just puffs up. All right, so this is how I'm doing them, guys. Just like this. They don't have no meat inside, so I'm gonna do a couple more and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I got a few of them out. This is the last one that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it on camera just to show you again, in case you missed it the first time. All right, so there we go, spreading the oil. This one's gonna be a smaller one because I used up all the dough mixture or the masa. I used it all up, so I only have this little bit left. This is all that's left here. Where's my spatula? Can you give me my spatula, please? Helping hand, helping hand. Okay, thank you, helping hand. Here, grab that. All right, so this is the last one. And I'm just gonna put it all in, and then I can show you how I layer it on the pan and then put it in the oven. And this only has to be in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. So on that note, I think my pepper's ready, so I'm gonna take that out. Hold on, let me just get the last little bit. Every little bit helps. Okay, so here we go. All right, now that you have your mixture right there, you're gonna flip this over. Hold on 1 second, I need a spoon just to like get it all mixed up in there again. It's oozing a little bit, but that's okay. The oozing is good. It means it's not gonna be dry. It's gonna be real nice and soft and elasticity. How do you say elasticity? I forgot. All right, I'm SOS right now. Here we go. So I'm gonna grab my little thing and I'm gonna fold it over, and then I'm gonna do this side like this. I'll grab this side and I'll pinch it up just a little bit. Make sure that nothing comes out. Again, do like that. And the last little one right there. Then you grab the other side. You do the same thing. You fold it over. You fold it over again. And one more time. I didn't get the corner this time. That's okay. I don't think anything's going to go bad. Nothing's going to come out. All right, so you did that. Now you grab the top. You could bring the corners in on the top like this. Bring them down. And then grab it. And just keep going. This one, I could see that the liquid is coming out a little bit, but it's not a problem. It's gonna cook before it spills out all of it. All right, guys, so I have my pan here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grab all those little things. This one's how my mom used to do it, and this is how I'm doing it right now. Just gonna put it right there. I got 1, 2. Let's see if I could get 3 in there. Did I get 3? Doesn't matter if it overlaps a little bit. It's okay. So touch the pot. Okay, so if it overlaps a little bit, it's okay. Let's see. So I'll put this one here. I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna put it right here in the corner. Like I said, it's okay if it overlaps a little bit. It's fine. It'll still puff up. You could always turn the corners in a little bit, like that. See, if you turn the corners in, that's good. And this one, if I could turn it this way and just bring this up a little. It's nice and soft. They're gonna puff up. Hopefully they puff up. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my pepper out. Okay, like I said, this pepper has been here. It's already wrinkled. I need to put it down. It's hot. Okay, so there's my pepper. My pepper's all done. I'm gonna put this in the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. I got it on 375. I don't want to get it too hot, so 375 for about 25 minutes. Okay, so let me show you. Let me get a fork. Hold on one second. Let me get a fork. All right, so what do I need a fork for? Helping hand, hold this. Thank you, helping hand. Just gonna grab it. It feels a little hard. It is okay, or you want it softer? All right, so this pepper's been in there 25 minutes. This is what it looks like. I hope you like the way I stuffed it, and you can follow that recipe, okay? So I'm gonna give this away, and now we're just gonna wait 25 minutes for that to be ready, and then I'll be back. I want to tell you, it smells so good, guys. And not only that, you could tell that the pepper's already cooking because you see the little wrinkles on the side. Those little ridges tell you I'm cooking in there. So it got a nice little steam going on. And that's it. That's all I wanted to show you. That it gets a little wrinkly. And that's how you could tell. Alright? Okay, bye. Hi, everybody. I think those juca pies are ready. So I'm going to take them out so we can see what they look like. Okay? Let's get these babies out. See, just like I told you. Look at the way they puffed up. See that? Look at that. Nice and puffy, right? Okay, so. Hold on, I'm getting a fork. Okay. So, I got a plate right here. And as you can see, they're ready. I told you once they puff up, they let you know there's done like a popcorn or something. So I'm going to take this one out. Ooh, it's caliente. All right, I'm going to shut the oven off. And I'm going to grab this one right here and put it right there. I'm just going to set this over to the side because I don't need it right now. I'm just going to leave it on the stove so it can stay nice and warm. And like I said, this is the way Mom made it. And she would make it just like that. And it was so fun to eat, guys. Like I said, you just grab it right here. And you pull the little strip out. And you open them up. And that's what it looks like. It's nice and loose. Look. See? You put some oil in it. And then you just take it out just like this. But like I said, this doesn't have any sauce or any meat. So it's not 100% like my mom made it. But the cooking process is the same. And the texture, it came out the same. I'm going to show you. Just get it out. Usually it pops out real fast. But maybe it wasn't enough oil. Alright, so I'm going to get rid of this. And this is it. Look, see? Just like the fufu, I'm going to roll it up. You don't have to, guys. Cause look, I want to show you. See how nice and sticky it is? It's really sticky, real gummy. I love some cassava. This is really good. Look, I love the way it's so sticky. Alright, so this right here is how they eat it, like in Africa, whatever. I don't remember which part. I know a lot of people do it, but this is what they do. They just take this and they put it on the plate. Like, it's like a nice little bowl. Alright, it's like a nice little bowl of fufu. And what you're supposed to do is, my hands are clean, but I'm just gonna rinse them out one more time. Alright. And the fufu, how you're supposed to eat it is that you're supposed to grab a little piece like this. And then you're supposed to like roll it in a little bowl. And then pretend that this has a lot of sauce on it. Then you're supposed to dip it in the sauce and then just pop it in your mouth. This is so good. It's delicious. But this is not ready yet. I'm going to show you. Let me grab one. It's not ready yet. This is really hard. See? It's still hard. You have to wait for it to get really nice and tender. See, that piece fell off? But this is not ready yet. it's not falling off the bone, and that's what I want, to fall off the bone. So I'm just gonna leave it in there. Hopefully in another hour it'll be ready. But this is the fufu right here. Look, so yummy. Can't resist it. You're getting a mukbang right now, so you go like this. So, all right, guys, that's how I make my fufu, and I'll be back when this is ready. I'm gonna have a nice sauce to put on the side. I'll be back. Hi everybody, I'm back and this is ready. I mean, all the water has evaporated from here, you see that? All the broth that's left is a nice thick sauce broth, and I could tell it's ready because you see little pieces of meat falling out. So I'm gonna turn this off, and I decided to not waste this opportunity for a nice boiled potato in that broth. So I peeled up one potato, I put it in there, and I took it out because it was gonna break even before this was ready. Like, I took it out. So I have the meat all done, and I have my my fufu, my juka all done. So I'm gonna grab this plate, and I just put the other one right here before. So I'm just gonna lay it down there, and I'm gonna open up this one right here in the little corner. Like I said, look how cool that is. It's so cool. Just pops right open, and there you go. You have your little pocket of dough, and I'm just gonna put it right here on your plate. It's so delicious, guys. Very gummy and delicious, and I'm hungry, haven't eaten, so I'm gonna enjoy this very much. So now that I have my juka down in the plate, I'm gonna have to grab at least 2 little pieces of potato, because now I was craving potato. So I'm gonna put the 2 potatoes that I boiled, I'm gonna put them right there. Okay, and I'm gonna grab the meat. It is so tender, guys. Like, super, super tender. Look. It just tears right off of there. This is super, super tender. So I'm gonna serve some meat on this plate. Look at that. Look at that deliciousness. I'm gonna cut my potato a little like that. But that's it. It's ready. And it looks delicious. And like I said, the way they eat it is they just grab a piece and they put it right into the broth, and they grab the meat. And it's hot, and I'm not used to it. Okay, so they just grab the meat like this. Like that, and they pop it in their mouth. Just like that. Delicious. I hope you like this recipe. I hope you like the way I prepared this meal. It's absolutely delicious. And if you follow my recipe, it's going to come out just like that. So I hope you all have a blessed, happy Friday the 13th today. And I hope you all have a blessed weekend. And don't forget to give me a like, comment, subscribe, and tap all the notification bells so you don't miss any of my videos. Bye. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Bye. Look at this. Look at this. Would you look at this? Bye, guys.